Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode corporate filings so you don't have to. Today, we're diving into a recent report from InfuSystem Holdings. It's got some interesting news about their upcoming financial results and a conference call, which sounds pretty standard, unless you know that InfuSystem has had a bit of a bumpy ride lately. This could be the report that either starts the turnaround or confirms the clouds are here to stay. Let's jump right in and see what's brewing beneath the surface. First off, this is a current report, or Form 8K, dated February 25, 2025. Companies use these to announce major events that could matter to investors. It's like a quick update, more immediate than their quarterly or annual reports. The main event here is that InfuSystem plans to release its preliminary financial results for the fourth quarter and the entire year of 2024 on Tuesday, March 4, 2025, before the stock market opens. That means we're getting a sneak peek at how they performed. But it's not just a numbers dump. They're also hosting a conference call that same day, March 4, at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. This is where the company's leaders will talk about the results and answer questions from investors and analysts. It's an opportunity to get some context behind the figures and maybe even a hint of what's to come. The announcement about all this is also attached as Exhibit 99.1 to this report. It's a press release, which is basically a formal statement to the media and the public. There's a bit of legal language here saying that the information in this report and the press release isn't officially filed in the same way as some other documents. That might sound confusing, but it mostly means the company has a little less legal liability for it compared to, say, a full-blown annual report. It's still important information, just treated slightly differently from a legal standpoint. Looking at what's attached, there's a press release and something called a cover page interactive data file. That last one is just a technical thing for computers to read the report's data more easily. Now, that was a quick overview of this specific filing. But to really understand what's going on, we need to zoom out a bit and talk about InfuSystem as a company. InfuSystem Holdings is a company that provides infusion pumps and related services. Infusion pumps are those machines you see in hospitals that deliver fluids, like medication or nutrients, directly into a patient's body. They essentially rent, sell, and service these pumps, mostly to hospitals and clinics. They operate in two main segments: direct medical equipment services and oncology services. The first involves renting out their pumps and equipment, while the second focuses specifically on providing pumps and supplies for cancer treatment. InfuSystem plays a crucial role in healthcare, ensuring that patients get the medications they need safely and accurately. But they also operate in a competitive industry, facing challenges from other medical equipment providers and changes in healthcare regulations and reimbursement policies. Now, why should we care about this upcoming financial report? Well, InfuSystem's recent history hasn't been all smooth sailing. They've faced financial headwinds, and their stock price has reflected that. Any sign of a turnaround could be a big deal for investors. To get a clearer picture, let's look at some of their past financial performance. While this report doesn't have the numbers yet, knowing where they've been can help us interpret what they'll announce in March. Let's dig into their last annual report to find out some numbers. In their 2023 report, they mentioned that their revenue went up to $292,300,000. That sounds great, right? But there's more to the story. Unfortunately, the amount of money that they lost also increased by $13 million to $22 million. That is not so good. On top of that, their cash went down by almost $7 million to $15 million. Ouch. This paints a picture of a company that is making more money but losing more money. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. So what does this mean for the upcoming financial results? Well, if InfuSystem can show that they've turned things around, that they're controlling costs and improving profitability, that would be a very positive sign. But if the trend continues, it could raise serious questions about their long-term viability. What are some of the risks and opportunities facing InfuSystem? One of the biggest risks is competition. The medical equipment industry is crowded, and InfuSystem needs to stay ahead of the curve in terms of technology and service. Another risk is changes in healthcare regulations. Government policies can significantly impact how much hospitals and clinics are reimbursed for medical equipment, which in turn affects InfuSystem's revenue. On the other hand, there are also opportunities for growth. The aging population and increasing prevalence of chronic diseases are driving demand for infusion therapy. If InfuSystem can capitalize on these trends, they could see a significant boost in their business. They could also expand into new markets or develop new products and services. Innovation is key in this industry, and companies that can stay ahead of the game are more likely to succeed. In my opinion, InfuSystem is at a critical juncture. The upcoming financial report will be a key indicator of whether they're on the path to recovery or facing further challenges. Their strengths lie in their established position in the market and their expertise in infusion therapy, but their weaknesses include their recent financial performance and the competitive landscape. Ultimately, InfuSystem's success will depend on their ability to control costs, innovate, and adapt to the changing healthcare environment. Whether InfuSystem turns things around remains to be seen, but it's definitely a company to watch. Thanks for tuning in to Corporate Decoder. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the world of corporate filings. What companies or filings should we decode next? Let us know in the comments.